Morning, guys. Happy Saturday. It's about 9 o'clock. The doctors have not been in yet, but I just got a fever set. I'm having numbness now on my left side, as well as, of course, the right side. My head is hurting pretty bad. It started back hurting bad about 11, and when I asked the nurse, did they have the cocktail available, his response was, well, you're about to get a Norco, so that should help. And I'm like, okay. So he kind of had like an attitude about it. And so I was just like, whatever. And I didn't go to bed until literally like 3. And by the time I dozed off, the lab came in. She kept trying to scan my bracelet. And turns out, she came in, she said the wrong last name, but it was similar to my name, so I just figured she looked at it wrong. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, you don't get labs. I'm thinking to myself, you just came in my room at like 3:45, 4 o'clock almost, and I'm not even supposed to get labs. So then I tried to doze back off. Then the CNA comes in to get the vital signs for the morning. And then it's like I doze back off, and then it's like 7:30, and the other CNA comes in for the next shift and gets vitals. And then I try to lay back down. The lunch tray, no, then the nurses from shift change come, then the breakfast tray. So I told him my head was hurting really bad. So I'm hoping this Fiorset works. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what the doctors are gonna do. But it's scaring me because, like the whole time my left side has been fine, and now it's not, and I don't know what they're gonna do. I just want to go home, y'all. So I'm about to put this phone down and lay it down because it's starting to kick in. But I'm pretty sure by the time I turn over to fall asleep, the doctor will show up. I was ready to get my shower, but normally, like, I get my shower in, like, super early, like at 6. But since I didn't get any sleep, I didn't feel like getting up to get it, that early. So I'll keep you guys posted.
Talks about stroke and symptoms and what to look for.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
You're welcome. Want the light off?
Yeah, please. So guys, of course I'm still here in the hospital, but I'm so aggravated right now. The nurse, who's actually been my nurse a couple other times, from hospital stays, which has been, back in like 2013, I think. He literally was like, oh, so why do you take Cellcept? And I said, for my lupus. And he was like, oh, well, do you have the butterfly rash? And I said, yeah, among other things. And he's like, yeah, it's so, different how people have different symptoms. And I said, yeah, it wasn't until I had my back surgery with a doctor that I used to work for, which is known at this hospital, that I wasn't getting any better. And, my pain doctor at the time decided to check me because something wasn't right. So he was like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah. I said, in the same year, my back surgery, I said, I had kidney failure, 2 back surgeries, and adrenal insufficiency. And I said, my life just went downhill from there. And I said, I was on oxygen for 18 months, just giving him about what's happening. He was like, well, you get around good now, so are you still working? I said, no, I'm disabled now. They stopped me from working. Oh, well, you look fine now, so you can't work? Really? Where am I currently sitting right now? The last time I checked, I'm in a hospital bed. where they thought I had a stroke that may not have been a stroke, but you're really saying because I look okay and I can get around to the bathroom without you guys having to help me that I should be okay to hold a job now. What kind of crap is that? And you're in the medical field and you should know the day-to-day struggles with people. That irritates me so bad. You expect this from people that are not in the medical field, but when you're a nurse and you've been a nurse for over 20 plus years, that makes no freaking sense to me. That is just blatant ignorance. And I'm just like, it's more than a freaking butterfly rash. I struggle every day, but I choose to make myself get up and do things that I shouldn't be doing just to have that independence, because I saw what my mom went through, being paralyzed, having so many strokes and couldn't walk. And when she was walking, she was always on a cane and losing her life at 55. And you want to ask me, because I look okay, that because I can make myself and go take a shower by myself, that I should be okay to go get a job now? So over it, guys. So, guys, I've asked 3 times to get a shower before they give me a cocktail, because I'm having to stay one more day in the hospital because the numbness is on my left side. I literally feel like crap, but my incision is draining. Y'all, I'm trying not to stress out, but I'm about to cry because I'm so over this right now. Like, my head hurts so bad, but I want to take a shower because this thing on Thursday, it drained nothing but pure clots of blood. I know it made me gross, and so infectious disease came in and I'm on antibiotics, and then it stopped draining and now it's draining back, and I just want to feel clean because I know when they give me this medicine, it knocks me out for the rest of the freaking day. And I'm trying to get the strength to take my shower because I'm so dizzy. The left side of my head is hurting so bad. It almost feels worse than the right side. I don't know. But the numbness is intense. I just wanted to go home. And my doctor, the hospitalist is amazing. She was like, why go home and be miserable? You need to stay until we can get this under control and figure it out. My brother was supposed to come see me, and I told him to wait, and he was going to leave at 1. The doctor came in at about 11:30, and it's like 12:40. I asked for a shower beforehand, and they said, well, the doctors are out there and I don't want you to miss them. It was at 10 something. And then I called the nurse. He was like, well, I'm at lunch. Call the tech. Call the tech. She never came. He just came in and was like, oh, I'm gonna get your stuff from pharmacy. And I was like, well, she never came to unhook me from telemetry. And he was like, well, oh, you're just gonna have to wait a second. And I'm like, all they have to do is call the people and tell them I'm taking the freaking crap off. And I'm about to just take it off and let them figure it out. Because my brother wanted to bring my niece and nephew, and I just hate for them to drive an hour and a half to where I'm at, and I'm just knocked out. Hey guys, happy Sunday. So I'll be discharging home probably around noon or so. Still have a really bad headache. The lights are on because the nurse didn't turn them back off, and I don't have the strength to get up. My headache is a 6 out of 10. But they said there's nothing else they can do, so they're about to get me another cocktail. I had to get up and get a Fiora set at about 5:30, 6 o'clock, and they gave me Finnegan. So they're about to get the cocktail, and I'm gonna rest, and then they'll let me go home. And then my husband will come pick me up. I'm just miserable and frustrated because there's nothing else they can do, and I'm just aggravated. The fire alarm was going off from something that was going on downstairs, and it just stopped. But at first I thought my headache was getting better, but then I got up at about 4:30 and it just hit me like a vengeance. I'm so over it. So I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. But I'll try to come back. So I'm out of here. Hey guys, so I'm home. I got discharged. I think I got home at like 1 something. I'm really short of breath. Very weak. My head was hurting when I got home. So I took a Fiora, my pain pill, and a muscle relaxer. I dozed off for maybe an hour. Woke back up. I just don't feel right. My oxygen level's good, even though my heart rate's like 115. I have 5 new prescriptions. So the hubby just left to go pick those up from Walmart pharmacy. So they added vitamin B complex, vitamin D. Well, I'm already on vitamin D. Finnegan, Topamax, which will help try to control the headaches, and they said it'll actually help with weight loss as well. Finnegan for nausea. I don't know if I just said that. What else did she add? I can't even remember, y'all. There's a couple things. I don't remember. I'll have to look at my discharge paperwork. But I do tomorrow. I see the lung doctor to get all my lung results, and I'm supposed to have an ultrasound on my kidney. I don't know if I'll feel up to the ultrasound on my kidney because it's at 8:30 in the morning, and my lung doctor appointment's at 10:30. So I may just go to my lung doctor appointment because my husband's gonna have to take me, and just reschedule the ultrasound on my kidney. I see my primary on Thursday. So at that time, I will talk to him about the medical marijuana and finding a new rheumatologist, which there is a group within the hospital medical group that I see that I'll try to get into. The ones that are rated really good in my area, I called one. They don't take Medicare. She opted out for whatever reason, which is weird. So I really don't know really a whole lot of options in my area to get a new one. So I'm just going to try to go with who I can get into right now. I'm supposed to have an MRI on Tuesday. My thoracic and my lumbar, but I don't really know if I can physically be in an MRI machine for an hour right now. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to move that to the following week. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's just a lot. The tingling and numbness is still in my face. When I got home, it was really pronounced, and my fingers were like, and my arms were really numb and tingling. It was just really weird. Found some people on YouTube that suffer really bad from complex migraine, and their cases are so much more severe than what mine were, and it's very scary to see that. So I reached out to them, and hopefully they can reach back to me. I just don't want to get to that stage, and that's what scares me about this, not knowing a whole lot about it. It's just a scary situation, but that's where I'm at. I'm just thankful to be home, but I'll keep you guys posted. I won't be on Instagram for a little bit. I'm just trying to focus. I will vlog, but I just need to really focus on my health and, spiritually re-up and just, do that for right now. So that's where I'm at. Severely nauseated, and to the point of feeling like I'm going to pass out. That's how weak I am. I did eat when I got here. I just had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I tried to eat some grapes and a banana, but it made me really sick, so I couldn't eat it. I barely could finish the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and I had a couple Ritz. The hubby's going to get me some ham so I can try to make a salad, and maybe I can try to keep that down. I'm not really sure. I'm just having a hard time, y'all. So I'll talk to you guys later.